Tournaman is a platform which aims to universalize the competition and tournament space by bringing together organizers, sponsors, participants, judges, and viewers across a wide range of industries and spaces. By gamifying the competition experience and emphasizing the live streaming of competitions to gain traction and audience, Tournaman hopes to become synonymous with real-world and virtual competitions worldwide. Tournaman has already seen traction in Kazakhstan and aims to continue growing on that success in the US market. With that, Almat, whenever you're ready.
Thank you, Park. Hello, everybody. Thank you for the IA for this opportunity. So I'll just right away share the screen. Just tell me if it's on.
Yes, we're seeing it.
All right, cool. All right, so hello everybody again. My name is Almat and I'm from Kazakhstan, and this is Tournaman. We are bringing the world together through competition, as Park said. So let's right away jump into the problem. So the problem here is that there is no universal platform for competitions or tournaments. So before I just explain this problem, I would like to talk about my background, like what I did before I started this company. So I used to be a teacher. I used to be a teacher for 9 years, and I taught in high school. I taught in universities. And I used to take my students to all kinds of competitions, like you name it, debates, robotics, math, physics. And I used to, like, how do you get to know these competitions? You either know them like by word of mouth, or you just Google them, right? And the main problem here is that there's no system. Like every single competition out there in the world, I mean, there are thousands of them, right? They all have their own website. So like, there's no unifying platform where I can just go there and like search for competitions that I like, or even it's not systematic for the organizers as well. And then moving on, eventually I ended up organizing competitions myself. Like I started small, like regionally, and then I organized national competitions, international competitions. It became big, like probably tens of competitions I have organized. And then another problem raised in this time, like I had a lot of difficulties finding judges, for example, for my competition. So there is a problem of no connectivity between organizers, participants, judges, or even potential sponsors, companies, right? And then another problem that it raises is that there's no visibility of these competitions. Like competitions usually start and end. You don't see like in between live standings, like maybe some streamings, media coverage. I mean, of course, there are big competitions like, sports competitions where they have the big bucks and usually they have the TV coverage and everything. But I'm talking about like these thousands of competitions that are basically organized by high schools, like universities, like organizations, companies, and so on. So it's very hard to solve that as well. Like I used to pretty much hire cameramen to have a very good videos and photos and so on. And there's also no consistency. What do I mean by that? Like I had a lot of students who would compete in many competitions, but where are those achievements, right? So there's no global ranking systems going on in different disciplines and so on. So there's no consistency. You participate, you get your certificate, and that's it, right? So as a solution, Tournaman is a global platform for competitions that allows anyone to create, find, participate, judge, and most importantly, stream live competitions. Why do I say by streaming? Because like we've been researching a lot and we've been talking to these organizers, and most of them like this feature a lot. So pretty much the first problem we had, right? No system. So any organization or anybody pretty much can go to the platform and create their profile, and people would follow them, see their upcoming competitions, past competitions, and so on. And like they start managing their competitions, like they use different tools. They can find judges, they can find maybe potential sponsors, registration, payments, all this in this solution. And thirdly, streaming, right? So we provide this solution as like imagine like you're participating in a competition, you're a parent, maybe your kid is competing in a competition, and you start streaming it. And this video or photo will be saved in that specific website's page, whereas it basically it's basically a self-sustainable sort of system where organizers don't have to care about having a cameraman or whatever. You have tons of videos and streams, photos that are already being covered by your fans, by your participants, right, by your supporters, and so on. And then finally, leaderboards. You have a global ranking system where the more you participate in this competition, the more XP points, experience points you get, and it's pretty much gamified, right? That's what we need pretty much in everywhere, like education especially. So this is our demo right now. You can just see in the first picture where you can see, like, in the main page, you have a bunch of competitions you can participate. There's a very good design where you can search also by categories and so on, and find information. And you can see, like, there's a profile, like competitions and so on, like all the information about the competition is there. And then we have a mobile demo we are working still on it. So eventually, of course, when we allow streaming, we need to have a mobile application where people could stream this. In the first page here, as you can see, it just shows live competitions. Like, we have 4 main buttons, like live, leaderboards, and tournaments, where you can find and look for the tournaments, browse tournaments. And you have your own profile where you collect all your achievements, like XP points and so on and so on. And then let's talk about the marketing strategy here. So pretty much so far, we've done a lot of research back in Kazakhstan. We've been working with a lot of partners. They've been organizing competitions. And we're right now looking at specifically organizers where they're willing to grow their audience through streaming. And as I told you before, like, they like this part because it gives them exposure. It gives them, already like ready material for them to advertise their competitions, and they want to go big. So we're targeting them especially. And of course, the way that we're going to target participants is with a compete for cash strategy, meaning that all these competitions will provide at the end of the day some kind of prize, but of course, preferably a cash prize. I will talk about this more on the next slide, how it actually works like magic, like in other platforms, especially in video gaming. And of course, we would like to connect sponsors, like find companies and facilitate sponsorship for both organizers and participants. That's going to be our strategy. If you're going to look at some of the competitors, here we have, really, like, there's no actually platform that really facilitates all the things that I have said, like tackles all the problems and give out all the solutions. If you look at Tournamatic, it's a very old platform, but it's only for sports, and you don't have a lot of traffic. It's just information there. There's no a lot of engagement in the platform. Unstop is from India. They have like competition, but they try to cover a lot, but mostly it's about, between university students and companies. We have ICS, it's in US, but it's all, again, information-based website where they don't have leaderboard streaming. You can't find judges there. So a lot of the problems stay still unsolved. But if you look at, like, if I'm like, pay attention to the logos upside here, like Game Battle, Tournament, Challenge, Checkmates, Gaming. These are all video game industry platforms, and they have already solved this problem. And if you look at if you go to their websites, it's all about gamification, like leaderboard. They have XP points, and it's fun, and they have millions of users for sure, because again, like, it's gaming industry and people love playing games. But the fact that they use already all these tools and it is working, it's already saying that we need this platform for live competitions. Now, our business model is going to be platform currency. Now, if we're going to talk about, again, previously, those big platforms in video gaming, they already use this strategy. They already have sort of gems, or they call it credits, where where users buy these gems with real money, and they can use it to participate in competitions or to do other stuff as well on the platform, where you can pretty much incentivize with different interesting features. And then we have monthly subscription, where we would provide organizers to get more to use more tools and especially verify their tournaments or become verified as an organizer as well. This is also one of the models where we will use in the future the verification model to carry value of specific competitions that are actually verified by Tournaman. And then, of course, ad revenue with high streaming traffic. We're thinking that with the streaming, there will be a very high traffic on the platform as well, because they have a lot of supporters, fans in each community and so on. Now, our financial projection in 5 years, we're trying to reach more than 18 million users with the 75 million in total in revenue. And our team, basically, it's me. I have a huge background in education and organizing competitions. Aldan is my co-founder. He's also a very seasoned businessman, and he's been doing like an educational system for more than 10 years. Juanes is our recent CTO. Angelos, again, I don't have to talk about Angelos, like it's already here. It's already his name is already proven it. So, and our roadmap looks like this. Like we've pretty much in the last 1.5 years, we've been testing this model in Kazakhstan with more than 20 competitions and more than 3,000 participants from 17 cities in Kazakhstan. Worked with a lot of professionals. What I mean by professionals are the judges from 15 different countries, where pretty much there is a huge incentive in different communities, especially in different disciplines, where these people, these professionals would help judge these competitions. And we partnered with many universities and the government of Kazakhstan as well. Right now, we have partnered. Right now, we are in the US working with IA and working to launch our second MVP in USA and targeting 300 organizers. We already have their profiles. We've been talking to them. And potentially in the first year, we're thinking 18,000 participants. And then in the next stage, in the next couple of 5 years, we would expand to other countries and have more traffic. Yeah. And right now we're asking in this round, for this seed round, 250,000 in safe. Like basically we'll go to app development, the marketing and staff. So the app development is right now it's being done. Like we have a team from Kazakhstan. We have a CTO. He's working on the back end of the platform, but we need to also have more staff to the technician guys that understands app development and streaming as well. So with all this, yeah, thank you very much for everybody for your attention. If you have any questions, I would be glad to answer them.